Hey, what's up, everyone? Larry Dingleberry back at it again, this time bringing you an inside look at the classified 6-piece Alpha Bridge set. This is going to be a must-have for anyone in PvE. This is really fun to play with, just across the board. Really cool set. I like how they put this together. There's a couple things I don't particularly like, and I will go into that just real quick. But overall, this set is awesome. So let's get into it. The build itself, you should read over what it does here. The 2-piece gives you that 100% health regen, 3-piece 5% weapon damage, and then the 4-piece gives you the talent Alpha Bridge. If your primary and secondary weapon is of the same category, they share the free talent. All talent requirements are ignored for all weapon talents. So you're going to get all your weapon talents unlocked regardless, and then you get that free one. That's pretty sweet. So now we got the 5-piece here with an extra 25% health regen, so we'd be sitting at 125% health regen, and another 10% weapon damage, so 15% weapon damage across the board. Pretty good thing. As well as the 6-piece with the talent improved Alpha Bridge. Now you kind of got to read this a little bit, just like Nomad and Striker and all that. They're getting more and more complicated, but once you figure out and you get this tuned well, it's awesome. Inactive personal versions of all signature skills are rotating every 6 seconds and can be activated by killing enemy players or veteran elite NPCs. So if you're playing PvP, Dark Zone, Last Stand, anything like that, this is a little harder to get to be triggered, because obviously enemy players are a little harder to kill than a veteran or an elite NPC. So keep that in mind if you're trying to play in a group with this. Groups do help, obviously, but you're not always going to get that to pop like you do in PvE. But keep going with this here. The signature skill that is up on rotation when an enemy is killed is activated for 10 seconds when all primary stats are balanced between each other. These times are shortened depending on the difference in range of your primary attributes. So they're trying to get you to just, across the board, as even as possible. Now take note of this last part here. You can no longer activate signature skills or be affected by ally signature skills, because you are giving up your signature skill for this rotating every 6-second personal signature. So you don't even have a signature to pop, and if an ally pops their survivor link, tac link, anything, you're not going to get it. You're not going to be affected by it. So keep that in mind. That's one of the downfalls, I think, but at the same time, the benefits, I think, outweigh the downside. So moving on to another thing I do not like. And some of this might be rudimentary to you guys, but I personally have not really messed with Alpha Bridge very much. So, just bear with me here. Trying to find the weapon there that had it. Oh, I remember. It was one of the house that I had. Commanding. You do not get this to work on the Alpha Bridge set at all. I don't know. Again, sorry if you guys already know this, if you're familiar with Alpha Bridge. It's just something that I found and was kind of bummed out. I was reading it like, wow, that's pretty good. Every kill performed while the signature skill is active extends its duration by 20%. But if you go back and read it, you're giving up your signature skill. You don't have one. You have the personal rotating one instead of the full-on one. And if you look, you see the green counting down the time, and then it switches. And every 6 seconds you get that rotating one, but I don't have one applied, next to my med box or the overdose there. So the commanding skill will not work. Another thing that will not work is if you use 2 exotic weapons of the same class. Doesn't matter. They're both exotic weapons. They're both assault rifles, but I do not get an extra talent from it. Probably because they have unique talents, but I was just trying to get, distracted on the bullfrog, and it won't work. So keep that in mind. But the second that you go down and you swap to one of these guys, let me go to the other one here. You will get that other talent. So you have to have one that is not a exotic for it to kick in. Again, I don't know if this was the thing in the past, but one of the things that I found. Now, what I found that does work, on the other hand, is if you go with submachine guns, and particularly the house. I know everyone was kind of probably calling that already in their head, but this thing really does shred. It's amazing. You got 23% crit hit chance. Awesome. Now this is optimized, obviously, so keep that in mind. But 22.3k base damage compared to excuse me, the Bullfrog here, which is also optimized, 18.3k. Liberator's optimized, 19.9k, and the RPM is right up there with it. Especially when I have the mod on there, you know, I'm pushing almost 900 RPM, good mag size, and I have responsive, sustained card counter. And in case you didn't know what that was, real quick, one half of the magazine does 25% increased damage, the half which deals increased damage flips after 15 seconds or when the magazine is empty. So it's kind of on a timer, but it's worth it. When it flips, you know when it's kicking in. I'll just put it that way. Oh, I'm sorry. And then we got Adept down there at the bottom. So I would like to get Deadly on something like this, but I really do like that sustained. Killing a target increases your health by 6%. You know, on top of when you kill someone, you're also getting that that signature. It really does work pretty nice. And as well as when responsive and Adept kick in, you know, when you're getting up close and you know, you pop a heal, anything like that, it makes up for itself. So that's what I'm running on this right here. You can see 5826 firearms, 5873 stamina, and electronics 4402. So I'm getting pretty close, and I'll show you how I did that just briefly. This one here is the exact same build. I just took all the mods off and saved it. Firearms 5353, stamina 5353, and electronics 4157. So basically what I did was took the chest piece and knee pad, rolled it to stamina. I have the mask and gloves rolled to firearms, and the backpack rolled to electronics, with obviously the holster that's just 1401s across the board, so it helps everything out. And that's what I think kind of, you know, binds it up a little bit, because you can't have something else with just electronics on it. And if you use just a regular alpha bridge, you break the 6-piece. So that kind of bummed me out a little bit, but I think I got it pretty much tuned to how they want, or what they were going for. Everything is pretty much cut in half as much as I could. If you have any opinion on how I could make that closer, or if you got something that works for you, you know, just let me know in the comments down there. But going back to the one that has all the mods on it, you can see that firepower is pretty close to the stamina, and electronics is still pretty good as well. So without further ado, enough talking about the build. Let's see what it actually does. And here
we go.
Now the only thing too is I hate this 30-second time in between waves. 30-second, 20-second. I mean, I know you got to go run around and pick up shade tech, but I don't think you're picking up that much. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you guys think down in the comments about the state of the game, if you guys watch that, and how they're pretty much just going to leave everything as is. The overpowered Predator and you know, Rogue 2.0, they're not swapping anything out, changing anything with that. Just, you know, some things that could be, I would say, an easy fix. I mean, I'm not a programmer, but I don't know. I just, a little disappointed. I don't think it would be enough to destroy the game. They're definitely fixing more than, you know, taking away, I guess, but I know a lot of people are not too happy about that Rogue 2.0 going on. And that Predator build that's pretty powerful. And I will be doing a build on that, so like, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know, if you want to see more. Really helps the channel out. Let me know I'm doing okay. But let's see here. As you can see, this is pretty much just, I mean, this just shreds. It really does. I really like this build a lot. And again, just pay attention to how many things are proxying at the bottom when I'm playing with this. It's pretty awesome. A lot of things going at one time. And this guy go down here. It's another thing that kind of bugs me with Resistance is that sometimes they'll get stuck up here. The NPCs will be back here, and you got to run around, wait for them to respawn underneath somewhere, and
20 seconds until next wave.
Come on. I mean, it's not like we're timed, but regardless, just my opinion.
10 seconds until next wave.
I should have almost enough. Yeah, we're getting there. Just gonna do a couple more rounds so you guys kind of can see more of what the build does, how it acts. Because a lot of these guys aren't elite or even veteran NPCs. You only get a couple in the first rounds. And you get that there, cool. Yeah, what's up, bud? Way over there, go down. Oh wow, he snuck up on me. Come here. You know, and real quick, I mean, you know, a couple people with one mag, not too bad. I don't know if that rhymed or not, but oh, popped him. Oh, I love that. Oh, warm and fuzzy inside. Got it again. Oh. Let me know if that makes you as happy as it does me. You know, that's just, I like that. Probably one of my favorite animations of the game, honestly. I know I'm weird. You know, Larry Dingleberry.
20 seconds.
Get used to it. Okay, anytime now. We can spawn the next wave. Actually, what wave are we on here? 3. I believe on 4 we gotta go outside anyway, so take these guys out real quick. I mean, you can see, I mean, only a handful of bullets and the guy's down. I know they're low level NPCs, but regardless, I mean, even, let's see, this purple dude here. Let's see, what's up? I'll get both of you guys in. Yep. Still had a bullet left. Just, I mean, annihilates. Absolutely annihilates. I don't think there's a buff on the signature. I think it's pretty much full strength, as far as I can tell. I mean, since it only lasts for 10 seconds, they're giving it to you full. And this is what I'm talking about. Come on, buddy. Find your way down. Come on. Really? Alright, just run around. Maybe if I run underneath him, he'll get down or something. Come on, man. Figure it out. Massive, if you're watching, which you're probably not. This is a problem. Oh! And now he spawned in front of me. Cool. So, hopefully they fix that little bug before, because it does get annoying. I was playing on Pier 93, and a drone got stuck in one of the shipping containers, and took about 3 minutes for someone to respawn outside of it and run around all over. Seems like the distance you put between them, and then they'll respawn somewhere else if it glitches, but you know, shouldn't be any glitches. Just my opinion. Again, I'm not a coder or anything, so I don't know anything about this, but let's see. Oh, yeah, and I gotta get out here. Alright, open the door. Thank you. Come on. And I'm a dummy. I was sitting here before holding square, like trying to capture it, and as you can see, as long as you're in the vicinity, it's capturing it, so don't worry about that. I kind of like how they worked that in there. Instead of actually having to hold something down to capture the objective.
You still got 5 hostiles out there.
Alright, let's see. Got one left?
Better luck next time.
Right. So go look at all this shade tech we gotta pick up. Yep. And we still got how long? 20 seconds. Cool. Get your cardio in on this video game, I suppose. I mean,
Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds.
Oh boy. And I rarely use a pulse because, well, we got one here, so if I don't have to use up a space, then that's a good thing, right? Where are these fools at? Oh, here we go. Come on, bud. Lay down. Show me your face. Oh yeah, and also, when you take down one of their skills, it does count as a kill. And it will give you the mini survivor link. It does trigger it, so that's pretty awesome. And you can see, I mean, it just melts. I mean, I love it. See, got that link there. Hit them again, there we go. Just stacking, stacking. Usually have like 4 things proxying at all time. Not 5 or 6 or... oh, oh, getting... oh, oh. Oh, you know what? Since there's a heavy... That's right, they don't, see, I mean, just... he went down like a sack of potatoes. And then this guy's staying up longer than you were. Get off of me! If they took the hatchet guys out of the game, who would be mad? Let me know in the comments. You know, like, nobody. I don't think anyone would be mad about that.
Got one enemy remaining.
Just like delete that code from the game. Like, don't even.
You gave it your best. Prepare for loss.
But yeah, I mean, there's level 5 there, so I mean, I got me a cache. Cool. And I don't know. You guys get the feel for how it works. So before this next wave starts, I will be taking off. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you're thinking. But until next time, guys, take it easy. Later.